Hi Capricorn, this is going to be a reading for June 2020. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single one of you. But if it does resonate, I hope that it is helpful and that the messages are clear and that, that you get the best out of this reading, okay? So with that being said, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please come in and help me deliver the messages that I need to deliver to the sign of Capricorn. Let the messages be clear. And please let it be for the highest good of everyone involved. Let Capricorn know what they need to know for the month of June 2020. Okay, so Capricorn. So in your pre-shuffle, I was trying to get the cards, I do a lot of shuffling before the video so that it's, all the energy is clear from the decks. And one of the cards that jumped out of me was the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups talks about the energy of an apology or an offer of love. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it can be, an offer of appreciation. So you could be in the energy right now where somebody is offering you this, either an apology or a recognition of your efforts. So you might be feeling appreciated. You might be feeling recognized. So that's always a good thing, that when people can take the time to say thank you for all that you have been doing for us, Capricorn. So the first card that came out in the reverse, but I automatically heard flip it because it's supposed to be upright. So it is the Nine of Wands, okay? And we're going to just pull the rest of the cards out and see what else comes out here. Okay, so this is going to be a freestyle spread. I'm not following any kind of particular spread, but at the moment, what you have here is the Four of Cups in the reverse. So it seems like you're ready. You're ready to accept a love offer from somebody, but you're still a little bit guarded here because the Four of Cups in the bottom in the reverse talks about, having come to a place where you're bored with something. But you're coming out of that energy. So you might have had like a reconnection with somebody, or you might have discovered that you're actually seeing someone in a different light than you used to see them before. This could be even in a job situation or in that kind of an environment. It could be just finding the passion again for your work, or finding something that actually you love about this work. It's like a rediscovery of either love or a feeling of love and appreciation for something. You do have the Nine of Wands as the opening card, which is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this is just basically you being very, very guarded though, because you do have, it's like when you get excited about something, but you're kind of hoping that nothing bad happens. So you put yourself on guard. That's the kind of energy that is coming off of this card. Like you're on guard because you're afraid that it might fail. And what I would tell you is be very careful with this kind of an energy, because it could become a self-fulfilling prophecy. What you think about, you bring about. So you don't want to think about failure or to be guarded against something good because of the fear of failure, because then you just close yourself off to receiving things. Okay, you just literally create a wall, and then you don't let things come through that should. You do have the Six of Cups, which is this is what they call the past life relationship type of a card. So you could be dealing with somebody from the past, which makes sense, with the Venus in retrograde right now. A lot of the retrogrades, a lot of people are coming back from the past. So something to be, yes, cautious about. If it failed, why it failed, and if there's something that is worthy of a second opportunity, then you would also know that. So I would say use your intuition and just kind of let yourself really, really think things through. while being somewhat cautious, but not so guarded that you don't allow this to come in, because it is a love energy. The cups, Aquarius, not Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, very, very loving type of an energy. And then this is you in the reverse. The Devil card is Capricorn. So the fact that it's in the reverse makes me feel like you're feeling a little bit anxious. You're feeling a little bit out of your element. And obviously with everything that's happening in the world right now with this quarantine, I could see why you are not feeling your best. So this could be a good time for you to reevaluate what it is that you need to fix and change in your life. I mean, not to put any pressure on you, already have so much pressure, but maybe taking some time to reevaluate what things are working, what things are not working. Like, this is a time to say, you know, is that a job I want to go back to? Is this a relationship that I want to go back to? Is this you know, the kind of environment that I want to be around? So this is a good time for you to release anything that is toxic or that has been toxic in your life. And that will help you feel a little bit better and help you come into your own again, where you feel stable, you feel solid. Because following that, you have the King of Pentacles, and this is your energy, also Virgo and Leo. And this could be you coming to terms with the fact that, no, you are that great. You are a very stable person. You're very hardworking. You're all those things that, you know, encompass a Capricorn. You're a good parent, for the most part. You know, there's always exceptions to all of those rules because of different placements in different houses and everything. But for the most part, you're a good parent. You're a good wife, a good husband, provider. And when you get involved in something, whether it's your passion or not, you're going to do a really, really good job. That's what the King of Pentacles is. Very stable, very solid, someone that you can count on. This is a person that when you come to their house, they're going to make you feel very, very welcome. They're going to go out of their way to make sure that you feel as secure and as wonderful as possible. That's the King of Pentacles energy. But right following that, you have the Five of Wands, which is very combative. It's an energy of a lot of arguments and a little bit of a push and pull. There could be a few people involved in this situation, and being that because we're all stuck at home, it could just be also people are starting to get stir crazy. So it's a good reminder to keep the peace and to keep it very calm and level-headed, because it's a lot of fire energy. That's a lot of arguments, a lot of fighting, a lot of gossip, just a lot of power struggle for sure. But you do have the Three of Swords after that, which signifies you're coming out of heartbreak. So whatever gossip this was, whatever has you feeling upside down, has you feeling a little bit, you know, not your best, you're going to come out of that. And in June, I can see you really starting to really heal from whatever heartache or disappointments that you have had. You want to come out. You're ready. You're like getting stir crazy with the Hangman in the reverse. You want to get out of this, you know, kind of stagnant mode that you have been in the past 3 or 4 months, where you want to push forward towards action. Because following that, you have the Strength card, which is Leo energy, and this is you wanting to come forward as the best version of yourself. You want to come out of this you know, better than you came into it. And so you have this like a little bit of anxiety of coming out and doing, you know, maybe you want to be able to have the career situation already figured out. You want to have the relationship situation all figured out. You want to have results from, you know, if you started a regimen of working out or eating right and all that stuff, and you're like, I want to show people that I came out of this stronger than I went into it. And you're gonna, because the Queen of Wands here, unless you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this could be your energy where you're feeling very confident, very secure in yourself. You're very fiery and confident, and it's not like a cockiness, it's a confidence, you know, where it's on that line of cockiness, but it doesn't cross it, because it just shows that you know your power, you know your worth. And now you're coming into it fully by the end of this next month coming up. You also have the Page of Wands. So there's definitely going to be some kind of communication happening here with possibly a fire sign. You could be getting in contact with a Leo or Aries or a Sagittarius, and they're coming in with a very nice offer for something, you know, a brand new passionate beginning of something. So while it can be a relationship, it could also signify this one job that you're kind of waiting for to start, or this new like a passion project that you have in mind really taking off, and by June or the end of June, definitely starting something, you know, that's going to bring you a lot of passion and that feeling of satisfaction where you're feeling like, wow, you know what, after all of this struggle and after all of these obstacles, I came out of this feeling really great. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify some of these cards. So I'm going to pull from the Modern Witch Tarot. I just got these cards and I absolutely love them. If I don't say which decks I'm using, guys, please ask me and I'll be happy to answer any questions about the decks I use. Sometimes I watch other people's videos and I'm like, I want to know what it is. I want to know what their deck is and what they're using. And sometimes they say, and I'm like, yay. And I go buy some more decks. But if you guys want to know, let me know. And this one's the Modern Witch Tarot. This one's the Gilded Tarot. And this one's by Ciro Marchetti. This one, who is this one by? Lisa Storrell? Lisa Storrell. The only thing about this one, it's a little bit big for my hands, and so it's a little bit more difficult for me to shuffle it. But I love the images on it, so let me show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Nine of Wands, and then I'll clarify all the other ones, okay? So let's find out, why is the Nine of Wands here for Capricorn? No, don't start spitting stuff out. Let's talk, okay? Why is the Nine of Wands here for Capricorn? Okay. So you have the Seven of Wands and the Moon. So you probably are feeling guarded because you've had people come at you in every which way. Maybe some information came out and people started to attack you, and so you got on a defensive mode. So Seven of Wands, again, still fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Moon is Cancer, also Pisces. So for me, it's Cancer as a reader, but definitely a Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with Pisces, Aries, Leo, or a Sag. And something came out in the open, and it put you in this really guarded situation, really guarded energy. So something must have come out. Somebody was hiding something. There were some secrets, and when it came out, a lot of people started to attack you. So why is the Seven of Wands here? I want to find out, gosh, because I just want to get to the bottom of that. Why is the Seven of Wands here for Capricorn? It could have been something with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you might have had something come out. You might have been in a friendship with somebody and it crossed over into a relationship, and this has caused some problems between you and a group of people, because there's multiple people here involved. So it could have been whatever secret this was that came out affected more than just you and this person that you were dealing with. It affected a lot of other people, and then so it became where like everybody was coming at you every which way, kind of asking you like what's really going on, or fighting with you about it. But it feels like you have the Empress energy. Yep. It feels like you're going to be above it. And with the Empress energy, I love it because it just puts you in a place where you are bossing up. You're not going to let people come at you any kind of sideways. And that's what this card represents. A lot of, you're going to defend yourself. You're going to stand above everyone else that's going to try to come at you in any kind of different type of a way, and you're going to be like the Empress. You're going to be like, you don't really have a say in this because there's no way that you're on this level. You know, and not, like I said, it's not being cocky, it's being very confident. And so you're able to put people in their place, but while still being very, you know, very much a boss lady or a boss man, where you don't have to be insulting and you don't have to be arrogant. You're just very confident and very sure of yourself. Say what will and will not be tolerated in this situation. So you're just going to be like straight up, like no joke. Come at me sideways and you're going to see that it was a huge mistake. So why is the Six of Cups here, please? Why is the Six of Cups here? I love the Empress energy because it puts you in a place where you're feeling very confident. See, this is the Strength and the Queen of Wands here. And you got it twice. You got the Queen of Wands twice. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Aries or a Sagittarius. But the Empress, that's Libra energy. And it talks about, you know, just being on equal footing, but not really, because you are above. You're the Empress. So you set the standard of how things should be. And so because you're setting the standard, people will look to you with a lot of respect. You don't have to demean anybody, even though you're above. In a higher consciousness, and you're above whatever these people are trying to bring to you, that low vibe, you know, vibing energy, you're above it. But you're not going to demean yourself by getting into an argument. You're just going to put a stop to it. And you have the Seven of Pentacles, so it looks like you will be working on this new situation that's coming towards you. It could be a relationship, but it could be a job, and you're waiting to see how this is going to pan out. And it looks like it's going to be something that is going to bring you a lot of healing, a lot of beautiful energy of like, I accomplished something really great. And though it might seem a little bit like you're not getting ahead, like it's taking a little bit longer than maybe you would have thought, it's definitely going to bring you a lot of prosperity, and it's going to bring you a lot of healing. And it seems like this is coming from your guardian angels are protecting you, and they're bringing this opportunity for you. It's like, it's almost like they're like creating this magical potion of healing for you, where you're being worked on by you know, the angels and the heavens, or whatever it is that you believe yourself, you know, trying to manifest these things. And there's a lot of beautiful energy behind it coming that's going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of prosperity and a lot of healing, much needed healing. Because right now the Devil in the reverse. Why is the Devil in the reverse here? You may not be feeling that great. You might be feeling a little bit depleted. You might be feeling like maybe health-wise, you know, you could use some help, right? And your angels see that, and they want to give that to you. So you have the Justice in reverse. There's something that's very, very unfair here. And this is most likely the reason why you're not feeling like yourself. So there was probably somebody that was juggling either you or the other person, and this put you in a very, very depleted kind of an energy, and you felt like it was very unfair. You felt like you gave to this person. You were, you know, you were the balance in this place, and you felt like, you know, they betrayed you, or you probably felt like, you know, just disappointed, and this is why the Devil is in the reverse. But it can also be talking about you making a decision between two jobs. So maybe you choosing a job that maybe they didn't acknowledge your work, they didn't treat you fairly, and so you had come out of this energy or feeling like I'm not gonna put any more effort into something that's not really acknowledging my efforts and my work, and you make a decision to move away from the two, you know, having two options and going towards one that's a little bit better for you. And it's going to be better. Oh my gosh, but here's the Devil again in the reverse. Okay, so maybe you want to say something else. Okay, maybe it's not maybe it's not a job, maybe it's a marriage that you want to get out of, because there was some cheating. There was some toxicity. And so you are definitely wanting to come out of this energy. What's this? Yeah. You just didn't know what to do. You were stuck. Two of Swords and Ace of the Swords in the reverse. It was like you just didn't know what to do about this, and you felt like it was very unfair. So that's why you were the Devil in the reverse energy. You were very depleted. Very depleted. And you were done. You were done fighting. So you might be walking away from something that you just don't see any... There's no reason for you to stay here or fight for this anymore. And after you make that decision to move away from this, either a marriage or a job, you come up with the energy of the King of Pentacles, which is you at your highest, vibration. This is you being in control. You knowing your worth. You knowing how much you bring to the table. And so you want to, you want people to recognize that, and they will. They will. The Three of Swords. See, you had heartache, and you were very disappointed, but you're coming out of that because you are aware of what you're aware of what you're giving up, and it was something very toxic. Why is the Five of Cups here in the reverse for Capricorn? Why is the Five of Cups here? I just want to find out here. This one's, oh, Six of Pentacles. So it wasn't a give and take relationship. It was very one-sided. And you kind of made up your mind that this wasn't something you wanted to put any more energy into, because it was very one-sided. Like you gave more than the other person. Or maybe you were just not in love with this person and you just walked away because no matter what they gave you, you couldn't reciprocate. So that's also another one, I don't know why, but this is another energy I'm getting of maybe for some of you, this is like an unrequited love type of a relationship, like very one-sided. And so it left you depressed, it left you, heartbroken, or the other person was left depressed or heartbroken. But you're ready to go. You're ready for movement away from here. Yeah, this is an end of a marriage with the Five of Wands. There were too many fights, too many obstacles, too many arguments, and not anybody working together. So if this is you, with your person, you could be ending a marriage, or you could be, your person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're leaving a marriage because of fights and because of arguments, to be with you. Why is the Three of Swords in the reverse? So after this happens, though, it loops around to, you getting out of this heartbreak situation. So it could definitely be that because you were not with your person that you were supposed to be with, you were disappointed because the person that you were with was not going to make you happy. Okay, they were not going to make you happy. Five of Wands in the reverse. So the fighting stops, the heartbreak stops, and what else? Then you get victory. Six of Wands. So I love how that works. Listen, when you get out of this situation, or they get out of the situation, right? The ends to the conflict, the end to the fights, okay, come, and then you get victory with the Six of Wands. This is getting that recognition, getting that, celebration of something going the right way. So like, it's like you have to leave something negative, get out of something toxic to finally have this, like successful new beginning. And it's a passionate new beginning because of the Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And you have the Hangman here twice. You have the Hang One and the Hangman. So you're definitely waited long enough to be out of the situation. You went out and you want to be strong. You want the strength to get through this, or you might be ready to move towards a Leo, because the strength is also Leo. So you might be moving away from a toxic situation that left you depleted and heartbroken and depressed, and you're moving into, you have strength here twice. So you could be moving into a relationship with a Leo, Page of Swords. And they might be watching you online, whoever this person is. They know that you are somebody that they want, and they're ready to make that decision to go forward with you, to plan for future endeavors. And this Queen of Wands, who is this Queen of Wands, please? Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So this person could be very much in love with you, but there's an obstacle here of being able to offer you something. So this definitely feels like this person could be waiting to end something to be able to offer you this new beginning. They could be dealing with a water sign. It's blocking them. That's what's blocking them from moving forward. With the Page of Wands, you have the Seven of Swords. So they're being very, very upfront and honest, and they want things. Look, you went from the Six of Cups upside down to being in the Six of Cups in the upright. So you'll find that situation where you get that equal give and take. You have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, Six of Pentacles. It wasn't Six of Cups. I apologize. But Six of Pentacles is you know, the energy of not being equal, you know, and the Six of Cups is, you know, you guys have history together. You guys are probably soulmates. You guys have probably known each other from before. And so when all of this ends, this is when you can come together with your person. The Judgment in the reverse just talks about there's things that need to be resolved. Okay. All these jumped out, so I'm going to take them. I'm hearing take them. Okay. You have the Nine of Swords. So it's a lot of worry. It's a lot of, you know, sleepless nights. You're definitely worrying about what the situation is going to be, right? Then you have the Two of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It doesn't have to be, but it's energy of you coming together with your other person, with your soulmate, with your twin flame, whatever you want to call it. And you guys move forward into a new beginning, a new adventure. You might move away with this person. You might just say, you know, be able to be together, we have to like leave the country or like go to another state or whatever. But it looks like you guys are looking to create a different future than what you've had up until this point. Then you have the Sun. This is definitely something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. Okay. But again, you have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is you're still guarded about it. You're still guarded, but there's 10 of Cups at the bottom of this spread that fell out. So there is a possibility of you coming together with your person and having true happiness, true joy, and a true start to the life that you guys really, really both wanted, but right now haven't been able to have, because you guys both have to fix something, and it's probably a marriage. You're probably having to get out of a marriage. Yeah, see, there's a lot of there's people not being honest here. This could be a cheating type of situation. I hate saying that, but you know, it is what it is. You got to say whatever the cards say. But one of you or both of you need to walk away from this. Until you can do that, you're not able to offer this offer of love to them. Okay, there's no communication right now. There has to be communication somewhere. And this will happen once this cycle ends. You guys have to end a cycle with karmics and make the choice to pick one person and put down all the other burdens. But you guys have the possibility of having a really, really nice relationship here. So I'm going to see if I can I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys a Goddess Dream Oracle card. And these are just different energies that could be around you at the moment. They're beautiful cards. I love the back of them, but the actual cards themselves are so beautiful. Wait till you see. Let me see what comes out for Capricorn, please. Give me the message for Capricorn, please. Please give me the message for Capricorn. Thank you. Insight. So this kind of reminds me of the Nine of Wands that you had back here, where you were very, very guarded. Let me see if I can find it. So you have the Nine of Wands here, which is really, really guarded. And you see how all of these branches kind of look like this? That's what it reminds me of. And then I think that's like a deer or, you know, elk, whatever it is. They're watching you, but that represents wisdom too. And also insight with the crow, it represents, you know, intuition and listening to intuition, listening to the wisdom, knowing that there's secrets out there, you know. So once you put your guard down, things will start to come into light. You're going to be able to see them. You're going to be able to like recognize what it is that that has been hidden from you with the insight card. It says be open to enchantment. So you definitely have to put a little bit of that guard down. Again, Nine of Wands is what it reminded me of with this card. I don't usually read from the books, but I'm going to read from the book for this one just because it's a different type of oracle deck. And so with this insight card, I'm going to see what, you know what, it would be helpful, guys, if I can put my glasses on, because sometimes I can't read these tiny little print. So what a beautiful card. Like, I'm looking at it and there's just so many beautiful symbols. Like, she's literally covered in the feathers, which are messages. That's what you're getting. You're getting an insight. You're getting messages. You're getting like downloads from either your ancestors or, you know, your spirit guides. And to me, this is just, you know, a beautiful reflection type of a card. So let's see. Where is insight? Okay, so I'm going to hold up the card and then I will read to you what it says, okay? Are you ready for Goddess? Do you hear her call? She has brought you here into the depths of the wildwood to draw the veils from your eyes and let you see again as you did when you were a child. That's so beautiful. When you were a child with wonder and awe, can you glimpse what stands before you, or is it a trick of the light? If you are ready to be open to enchantment, she will reveal the white hair shining in the moonlight. Where's the white hair? Oh my goodness, like I'm trying to see what. Oh. Where is it? I don't think I see it. Guys, look at this card. Do you see a white hair? What the heck? I don't see it. So maybe I need to go through a freaking awakening and download so I can see this white hair. But anyway, it says, she will reveal the white hair shining in the moonlight, symbol of the rare and beautiful and tenuous, the elusive, which may only be glimpsed by those who are ready to see. Goddess Morrigan shows herself as a crow or raven. She is a strong and powerful goddess who holds the mystery of the cycle of life and sovereignty of the land. Watch out for her. She may come to you to remind you to see with your heart and not with your head. Take time to recognize her guidance. Perhaps you need to take a different path if you want to see the white hair. Which I'm like, where the heck is it? It has to be in the moon. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm like looking at this card like, what is it? You guys definitely probably will see it better than I will. Obviously, I'm not ready for the insight right now of this card. But it says, take time to recognize her guidance. Perhaps you need to take a different path if you want to see the white hair. But if you have to be in the right place to see him. Maybe it is time to let the veils that restrict and cloud your vision to fall away. Try putting yourself in a position today to have a new and powerful vision. Take a walk and really see your surroundings, drinking the wonder of the natural world. Touch, feel, and sense its vibration. Speak to it and let it speak to you. This is where the magic can be found. Goddess may send you a message to share her pleasure. It may be a mystical creature shining in the moonlight, but more likely and just as precious, her message may be in the spiraling of a leaf or the caw of the raven. Listen and watch, for she is there and longs for your love and for your care. The affirmation that is attached with this card is, I see the world with wonder and awe. I invite new insight into my life. I care for the land. So this really, really is a beautiful card to just like kind of stop and just be one with the energy of the earth, you know, going out for a walk and, you know, touching the tree and reconnecting with the tree and like, you know, things like that. Very simple, where you kind of get down to the level of like recognizing the smallest little things are such blessings, and you are already blessed. And so that could be part of your insight. And I am so bothered by the fact that I can't see this hare that she keeps talking about. I mean, I see the deer, I see the crow. In her dress, there's a lot of feathers, and the moon is there, but I don't see a hare. And I know that that doesn't make any sense because it talks about you seeing a hare. So anyway, you guys probably see it. I'm not seeing it. This card's not for me. It's for you guys. So I hope that it gives you some type of a message, and maybe the message is just to just see things in a different way. You know, with the hangman, and he is in the hang woman or hang one is in the reverse. So it's like you got this epiphany. Like you might have already had the epiphany that I'm looking to find right now. So this is something I have to work on because I am also Capricorn. So obviously there's work to do, guys. Not just you guys, but also with me. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the let me see, this is the Soul's Journey card, and these are also oracle cards. And just to add to your reading, I just wanted to pull a few things here and there. We're going to hang out for a little while. We don't want to rush it because, you know, we deserve the time for a thorough reading. I'm going to also pull the zodiac cards to see if it gives you any insight on what signs you're dealing with in the month of June. Okay, for Capricorn, please give me the energy that Capricorn is dealing with. Okay. Maybe these cards don't want to talk right now. Okay. Humor and honesty. What are the chances that you would get both H cards? Humor and honesty. So I can't always expect truth from others, but I can expect it of myself. So they just stand in your truth. Be honestly and wholeheartedly your whole true self. And anybody else that can't deal with it, that's on them. And live with life with humor. It says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And definitely need that at this moment because we are in a very unprecedented time. Humor is probably the one thing that has made me be able to survive this quarantine, honestly. You know, I appreciate people's like that can put memes and could put funny things, and I'm not the kind of person that's going to comment like, are you serious? This is a, you know what? Yes, we're serious. Everything is serious. Let's bring some humor into our lives. Let's laugh a little bit about things, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of serious everywhere. We don't have to be that person that, you know, is always looking at things in a negative way. So let's see. Who are you dealing with? You could be dealing with a Taurus. You pull 3. A Capricorn, that's your energy, obviously, and a Gemini. So I don't know how that resonates for you, but those could be 3 signs that you're dealing with in the month of June. Obviously, you're dealing with Capricorn because you are Capricorn, but you could be dealing with another Capricorn, another earth sign, a Taurus, and or a Gemini. Okay, let's see what else we can add to this. There's a lot of information here, but I do like to keep pulling cards until I feel like I'm good and like I've cleared it up for you guys. So let's see if we can add to this with some Lovers Oracle. The Lovers Oracle card is really simple messages for love. So if you are interested in the love aspect of it, pull some cards for you here for Capricorn, June 2020, just to give you a little bit of insight on the love aspect of this. There was work, there was, you know, you coming to terms with who you are and embracing that. But let's just add a little bit of sweetness with the love messages here. So for Capricorn, please give me the messages. For Capricorn, that one wanted to come out for sure. Two more. Oops, that one flew downtown. Actually, there's two. There's your 3 cards. Okay, so the first card, hubba, passion. So there's a lot of fire here. Definitely passion. Definitely have chemistry with this person or whoever you're going to be dealing with in the month of June. It says a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So that's the first card. This is the second card that came out. Remember how the inside card was talking about you getting close to nature and like loving, you know, nature. This is what this reminds me of, you know, going and feeling the vibration of all living things, the trees, the animals, the, you know, the sky, feeling all of those things and connecting with them on a more profound level. But the message on this card says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances that you currently find yourself in. So that's a really good message to hear right now, because a lot of people are feeling a little bit anxious and depleted, and sometimes, you know, the best situations can still be a little bit harsh. So always remind yourself that you are surrounded with good things, even though sometimes it doesn't seem like it. Then you have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. And that is so beautiful, because I do feel like, you know, while we sleep, we have the ability to either like heal ourselves or heal those that we love. So this is a good time for you to maybe explore maybe some Reiki. I am a Reiki master and teacher, and I'm telling you, a lot of people have grabbed onto Reiki, especially at this time. And I find it to be a modality that I'm using a lot more than with anything else that I do, because people really are in the need for that, feeling calm, feeling, you know, no anxiety, and just feeling healed. You know, right now is such a volatile time that it's understandable if we can't, if we don't feel secure, if we don't feel safe, right? So meditation, you know, self-care, those things that you have to do to take care of your mental health are very important for you at this moment. You know, taking the time to meditate. If you start the day off and you're kind of feeling, you know, groggy or feeling a little bit like not in the best, you know, mood, then sit down and have, you know, a few minutes. You can even find some stuff here on YouTube, Reiki for, you know, to release negativity, Reiki for anxiety. And I have a few people that I love. I'm my go-to people. I love Steve Noble. There's rest, relaxation, and Reiki, divine white light. Those channels offer amazing Reiki sessions on YouTube for free. So look for those kinds of things. You know, I and myself and other Reiki masters are also available. A lot of people are doing discounted rates, and so seek those tools out that are going to help you heal and that are going to get you stronger, because you are going to come out of this a little bit better than you went into this whole quarantine thing. And that's your goal. You want to be healthier. You want to look good. You want to be positive. You want to eat better. You want you and your relationship to be healthy. If this isn't the relationship for you, you want a healthy relationship. So you're going to start to manifest that for yourself. You're going to start bringing that to yourself. Okay. So definitely open yourself up to exploring how else can you heal, not necessarily going to a doctor, but healing yourself, your soul, your spirit, and making a habit of it. Okay. So I went off on a tangent there, because I do feel like what has kept me and my family sane throughout this whole ordeal has been, you know, meditation and Reiki and those modalities, you know, taking a salt bath every now and then. If you guys haven't done that, try it, you know, at least once a week, where you fill the bathtub with salt I even just get the, the tub of the salt, and I put it in the bathtub with a couple of drops of, essential oil like lavender or tea tree oil. You can make a mix of tea tree oil, peppermint, and lavender. Just a little bit of, 5 to 10 drops, and then just sit in the salt water and let it dissolve any kind of energy that you may have picked up from, being stuck in a house with other people. You love your family. You could be the best of closest family ever. But when you're stuck with somebody for an extended period of time, it can become where, like, they breathe and you're annoyed, So definitely take some time to recharge, to heal yourself, and to make yourself just strengthen. Just give yourself a little bit of a break, because you're dealing with a very, very different situation that, we could have been used to. So I'm going to pull some charms for you. I want to see what I can get for you, and we will end the reading with the after the charms. Okay, so you have an open heart, so you're open to love. You're definitely open to love. You're open to the possibility of love. You have Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You have a old locket without a picture, so you could be feeling like some nostalgia for the past, for family members that are long gone, for, that history that you had with certain people. Okay, so let me just get them all out here so I can take a good look at what I'm looking at. Okay, this is like the Ace of Wands. Okay, and this one, mother and daughter forever. So you could be, missing your mom, or you could be, a daughter of yours missing them, or you guys are just very, very close. Okay. This could be someone that is, passed on, that is still sticking around you, like a little angel. You have a fairy. So there's definitely an air of magic around you at this time. Okay. Your person could love quilting. I don't know why this one is in there. It's so super random. But you have a rose, which is also a symbol of ancestors and love. So you could be receiving a love gesture, a love offer from someone. You have the Queen of Pentacles here again. So this is your energy. And you have the Two of Pentacles. So definitely in the... Oh, wait a minute. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. So you could be working on a relationship, and this looks like by June, you might be realizing where you're going to go. Okay. You might be choosing to go into a new direction, because there is a little bit of deception here with the Seven of Swords energy. Here's the owls. Here's that insight card again, giving you some insight. You are willing to work at things. You have the tools. You have the tools to make the changes that you need to make in your life. This is just to remind you, okay? And even though with the carry here, you have a little bit of, worries about money, because if it's in the upright, it's like you have abundance coming to you. You do have to worry, but it tells you never, never give up. And you have a 6, which is, moving towards something positive, new, moving away from negativity. Here you got the steering wheel again. This is you having double confirmation that maybe you're going to be going into a new direction. You have 4, so you are like basically gearing up for something to take off. You're at rest right now. You could like horses. This was kind of random, but it's there, so I'll just point it out to you. You do have a fan here, so if someone's they're an admirer of you, or they just come into your life like a breath of fresh air. It could be a Leo, because you have a Leo charm here. So you could be dealing with a Leo, and you guys might be in a relationship, in a love relationship by Christmas time, because look at this little heart. It's very festive, and there's the little Christmas tree, and you guys have been intertwined with each other, maybe with a circle of your friends, or back and forth with, you probably know each other from different circles, because there are a bunch of different things that are basically bringing you guys together. You guys can know, your kids could be in school together. You could be in a same, group of church, and they could be someone that you work with, or there could be so many different ways that a person could be linked to you. But you and this person are linked in very, very different ways. And you're both very willing to fight for this connection. You're very willing to fight to move forward with this connection. You have an eye, so I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. You do have children here, so you could be dealing with somebody that you either already have children with, or this could be somebody that you end up having a child with. But definitely like that motherly energy is in here. And you also have a little helmet, and this was for like an army guy or a police guy. So maybe they're in the military, or you are, and this is, just signifying their job or their position of what they do. Let me see if I can get another. So the acorn to me is it's an energy of you receiving a gift, Okay, so you do have 2 pineapples. So you guys are definitely sweet on each other. You have very sweet feelings for one another. And here's Capricorn. Here's you. That is awesome. This connection is very magical. Look, you have the wizard here. This connection is very magical, and you're definitely willing to put in the work. You hold the key to the success of this relationship, and you guys have a blank slate. You have messages from your ancestors regarding this. So this could be something that they're bringing to you, because they see that you have been dealing with kind of a little bit of a fake situation. Maybe they were in a fake situation, or you were in a fake situation. But this one says, let me see. It's hard to see because these are tiny, tiny little words. They're made for you. And this was right on top of this hammer. So it's like their ancestors are bringing you someone that is literally made for you. Okay? I love that. I love this. And so I hope that this brings you some clarity. It brings you a little bit of an additional way of reading what might be happening from now until December, because here's the Christmas card, Christmas little tree. So you guys could be dealing with a person in June that you guys are definitely made for one another. You're definitely made to have this relationship together. It could be a Leo, it could be a Capricorn, another Capricorn, or a Cancer. But definitely an energy of something that is being brought to you by either your ancestors or the universe. This person was made for you. Okay, Capricorn. So that is your reading for June 2020. I hope that you guys got some clarity, and I hope that the messages were useful and that you get something great out of it. Okay.